Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here on Risk of Rain 2. Continuing with our Alloyed Collective role, we're gonna attempt to get through it as Commander here. Now, as you can see, this is the skin that gets released with it, with the new Alloyed Collective DLC. As you can see, it actually looks really, really nice. I love the green feathery tints there, and the fact that they make our heads kind of look like one of the well, the alloys. Really cool little details. I actually hey, look, thank you. I really like it myself. It's really, really nice detail to be added. It's just one of the best skins they've added in my opinion, and they've done it for quite a few of these their characters. So I am excited to show off each and every single one of them. The one that I haven't gotten around to getting just yet would be the engineer. So I'm gonna be definitely working on doing that shortly. But for now, I want to just get us through the essentially all the way until where we were in the last run that we cut off a little bit early due to how long it took us just to get there. Now, of course, this is going to take us a while again just to get there. So I'm going to be cutting out a majority of it, as it is going to just simply be us doing essentially this, where we fight a bunch along the way in order to just get our items, because we are going to need to be nice and strong for what we need to do. So yeah, this is going to be a rough one. It's going to take us a while to get there, but until we are there, we're going to be having to just kind of toughen it out a bit. One of the characters I found the easiest to get there with, for those that want to try and just test their luck. If you guys are as bad at the game as I am, try out the bandit. He's quite the fun one to get there with. But for now, we're gonna attempt to skip over until there's anything either really interesting or until we are where we left off, as there is in cool bits still to do. But until then. Alright, so we're taking a small little intermission here. This is the first little blue room we've gone to. We've gone and bought 5 gestures of the drowned, and it has costed us just a ripe old. I wish I could see how much it would cost us. It's a little over 200. I think it's now roughly 400 million just to re-roll, you know. That explains why we are so poor. But we have 5 of those. In the next run, next level, we are going to be getting ourselves the best way to make it through every single run that you attempt. But we're going to take a little intermission here because I want to just inform everyone about the mod pack that we did in yesterday's video. That being that it's a little rough. I looked at it with the friend that I want to record the series with, and there's a lot to do in it. But the main aspect of it, which is the solo leveling aspect, where you go around with a leveling system, attempt to get levels and all of that, is very unpolished. It's very undone, and there's just a lot to be desired. But at the same time, there's still a lot to be done in the mod pack. So I have decided that me and this friend are going to give it a go. I'm not... Whoa. Well, I'll be darned. If I'm right, this is where you're meant to unlock the bag, man. Anyway, before I continue to get distracted, we are going to be doing a video on it eventually when our timings line up. Sadly, I record these videos so late that he is typically asleep. So yeah, eventually I'm sure our timing will line up and then we can continue that series. But until then, we're just going to kind of have to play by ear and see what happens. But that is the short little intermission needed for this. I'm going to go see if I can find where that blue portal is, because I want to get a little fancy item and see what else is here. It is finally time for us to obtain the single most important thing for our run today. That's right, it's booze. Now that we are absolutely gorped out of our mind on the tonic of elixirs, we will only be able to be stopped by the legend himself, John Risk of Rain. I was gonna say John Rain, but you know, there's a lot of meanings behind that. Where are we now? Hey, guess what, mate? My fire rate is insane when I'm gorked out of my mind. That's actually insanity. Whoa. Not only that, our movement speed's crazy too. Holy cow. Nothing can stop us. I repeat, many things might try. They will all meet the same fate. Failure. Right. I'm gonna look for a big chest. I'm gonna get this place looted out. we're gonna go off and get to the legendary location that we are trying our hardest to get to. Remember, kids, always collect your little money for the future runs that you will need. A bit of a drinking habit about. Hey, look, we can sacrifice a drone. I love I love just donating a sacrificial lamb. But for now, we cannot, for we are out of them. We have not been gifted any sacrificial lambs. That's alright, we'll find some later on. So, going from a handicap man to this is a huge jump in, well, our power scaling. Now, I did have something I wanted to say when I first met this guy, a cool way to introduce him to the audience again, but I'm afraid I kind of forgot it. And I'm going to use the fact that it is like 11 p.m. here as my excuse because I don't have any other excuse. Now, if you'll just kindly excuse me as I destroy those and then destroy this guy. Let me just get up here because last thing I want to do is take any form of unnecessary damage. Now, one crazy item that we've gone and gotten is we've gone and essentially corrupted the tri-tip dagger, which for those that don't know, make it so that it does what is known as collapse. And collapse is one heck of a drug. It does insane amounts of damage. We've also then gone to a beautiful, beautiful red items. One that makes every single one of our attacks explode. Insane. And then the other that permanently reduces the amount of armor that an enemy has that we are attacking. I think it's permanent. It could just be as temporary as that thing is there. Ow, that's fine, I guess. I do believe we have Leech Seed anyway, so we should be able to just be life-stealing off of this guy as we speak. There goes one of his eyes. He's going to be quite upset with us now. That's a-okay by me, though. We're just going to keep on shooting out this other eye. Come on, another one down. Beautiful. Now we're going to target this one, and then we need to target the thing on his forehead in order to ensure... Actually, we need to run. See, I've actually changed my mind on our current objective. It is survive. In other words, get running. And you can't hit me if I'm going at this speed, can you, buddy? Let's lose that eye, shall we? Okay. I would say that was pretty darn good. Now I actually need to get rid of these before we start suffering heavily. Excuse me, Beetle Guard, my bloody old pal. We need to get running again, I believe. Yep. Here comes the laser eye. We can thankfully outrun. And then let's get rid of that now before it becomes too big a problem. Any other little problematic areas? Not that I can see. Great, let's get back to it then. We're just going to keep on melting this guy as best we possibly can. Yeah, honestly, this is fine. We don't take any damage from that. This, on the other hand... Hey, while I'm here, might as well just quickly do that. Thank you. And we're going to keep it going. Ow. Ion beam. He's doing it again. Okay, one right after the other is kind of crazy, my friend. You mind stopping there in the name of me? Thank you. Thanks, buddy old pal. Hey, hold on to these for me. Ow, 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 I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I lied. Uh-oh. Hey, what if I just come over here? Nope, didn't work. Okay, whatever. Just die. Having to, like, shoot these out of the sky. What does this game think I am? A marksman? Yeah, baby. And just like that, he is taken down in a matter of minutes compared to the much, much longer time as before. Now, welcome to where we left off, which is actually a... I don't know if this is gonna work. Maybe there's a way for me to get it in here. Otherwise, we might have to... I don't think we'll be able to do this kind of ending. Oh, thank you. Do I have the hops? Where is this taking me? Not at all where I thought it would. Okay, and now I'm going over here, I guess. Where are we going? 1, 2, 2 free drones. A freeze drone? That's actually a new one. And a cleanup drone. Says a nearby enemy and turns them into health or gold. Now that is really cool. But it's none of them are the NPC I want to show off right now. Welcome, the chef. Now the chef, we actually need to combine this with that works. Thank goodness that works. Otherwise, we would have had a bit of a problem. Essentially, what I recommend doing is bringing another vault key, which you can get from the first realm, here, because you need it for what we just did. Those are some very important factors. Next is this. I don't know what that's for. We could get some more of the healing fungus, but we're not actually going to do that. We're just going to move on. Now we're gonna give him that. They're gonna enjoy that. They're gonna do a little special something right over here. I am loving it so far. Cheers. I will have a little bit of some coffee to that, my friend. Many thanks. Right, let's get out of here and let's go to where only those who dare go arrive. I am falling. It's not my fault that these take forever to set up. All right, now we do what we commonly call a pray. So we're gonna pray that we actually make it through this because it is going to be very difficult. Can I? Who are you to stand before me? Well, my friend, my beetle guards do not quite like you. That's all I'm gonna say to that. As you can see, you are being shot at, my friend. Ooh, 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 ooh. Welcome to the boss. Now we do have to be careful. I have done this boss fight twice so far. This is the third time I'm going to be doing it, so I have a small understanding of the attacks, which, as I'm sure you can tell, we need to be careful of that. Then it's going to move over to there, and then we're going to move back here. Hello, you're big now. I want to actually get away from you. Judgment? My friend, that's a bit rude, is it not? Okay, and down we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Did we just take damage? I can never tell. What in the world is all of this? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow. Okay. Is that going to be more blocks being summoned? What's going on? I wish I knew, but I don't. Can I? Okay, so I can destroy these in order to maintain some of the blocks. I see how it works. Okay. That is very good to know. For now, let's just keep on focusing down this guy over here, because that is something we desperately need to do. Okay, we're just gonna... Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go. We're actually managing like a professional over here. Making our way. Error, what have you done to me? I've turned you into gobbledygook. How about you get gobbledygooked again, my friend? Uh-oh. He's not happy. Oh, goodness me. Okay, and down another layer we go. Over here we are. Beautiful. Hey, you mind just getting gobbledygooked again, my friend? Hey, don't mind me as I just do that. Okay. Okay, help me. Okay, we're alive. Ow. What is the hit? What is hitting me? Hey, newsflash, friend. I don't quite like you. You are being very rude to me and all of my myselves. Can you die? Please die. Yes. Death. Whoa. How many tears do you want us to fall there, my friend? Enough is enough. I can offer you immortality, everlasting life with the network. Now, we can accept the offer, right? So, I believe that ends the run. That would be really cool, really fun. But as you can tell, he's killed our buddy old pal. So I don't think so. No, all this for nothing? I can't die. I don't want to die. And nothing. Gone. Just like that, into the everlasting gobbledygook you become. Now, we actually get a really cool item called the substandard duplicator. Picking up one item gives us then a copy of that exact item as a duplicate. What is that? Void portal. What? And what's that over there? Can I even make it there? Oh, I can. How far out is this? I think we're getting closer. We are, okay. Oh, this is his book, I think. Lovely. What a find. The Neural Sanctum. Lovely, lovely find. So now we could go into the void, do the whole void boss fight and all that stuff, but I mean, everyone here already knows that fight. That's old news. Old school nonsense. Gobbledygook. Can I? Okay. Well, let's see what happens when we go through here. What happens to us? Do we integrate? No. Welcome to the Sky Meadow. So, in other words, essentially what it means now is that now we just continue as if it's normal. We've gone and conquered that guy, except now we have this really cool item, the substandard duplicator. Really cool. Personally, I recommend doing it. It's a lot of fun of a DLC. The entire environment and everything is so uniquely done. Well, I say it's unique. It's unique to this game. It's never been done in this mode so far, from what I know. There hasn't been a thing where you have to collect certain items in order to unlock certain rooms in order to do that, and then the combining an item with the chef is such a neat little trick where you actually have to get a key or a key, either it be rusted or bolt, in order to unlock the thing, in order to get to that area. Really, really, really cool stuff. But that is also where we're going to be leaving this episode off. Now, the next episode we're going to be doing is going to be also on something that recently got released, updated, all of the same stuff. So keep an eye out for that because it is also a new series. But essentially, for those that have made it all the way to the end here, I'm going to give you all that little bit of a secret. We're going to be doing a episode tomorrow on Warframe. They've recently released a really, really cool new update that has added a main storyline, and I myself have just recently really gotten back into Warframe. Before, I never really had the desire to play it due to my own little understanding of not really being able to do all the same missions over and over again. I kind of found it repetitive, boring, stuff like that. But I've recently just really been enjoying it, really been enjoying running around, farming stuff. So I'm going to do some episodes on Warframe. As always, guys, on that note, we're going to be ending it off here. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. And of course, we will, as the Captain America TV version, see you in the next one. Peace out.